Yo, what is going on YouTube? Sharp here, Brady has another video, and I'm back home at my parents' house in Kentucky until Christmas is over, as most of you guys probably know. So if the lighting is kind of shit, I know my monitors, I feel like these are kind of helping with the lighting, so I might have to make sure those stay on while I record this video. But the lighting in my room is shit. I don't have a studio light here, so y'all gonna have to deal with it. I tweeted out like a couple days ago while I was still at the house, asking you guys to ask me questions using hashtag #AskSharp. Figured I'd do another Q&A. You guys seem to like these videos, why the fuck not? And yeah. The first question is coming from Slinberg18. Is Colchan still moving in? I doubt that Colchan's gonna move in. He lives really close by. Teddy just moved in. When I get back to the house, I'm bringing Gone with me. And the videographer, there will probably be questions about that because I was getting those while I was streaming. Also not sure about that as well. We're gonna have to see once we get like most of the people in, like Fuya and Gone and Teddy, and see how much room we have, and then we'll figure out who else is moving in. This is coming from LBart012. He asked, why did you choose the Dodge? He's talking about my car. I drive a Dodge Charger. I'm 6'4", and I don't want a truck. I don't want like an SUV or a truck, and just always wanted a car. You know, I used to want a Mustang. I used to want a Camaro. When I was in the Atlanta house, I was usually the one, and I still am usually the one that drives most of the people around. I know you guys don't see that on the vlogs, but there's a lot of times where, you know, me and Chaos are going to get shit. Me, Chaos, and Crispy are going to get shit. And I have a lot of people getting in my car, and I was like, you know, Camaro or Mustang, like, that's just not a car for a big guy like me. Like, I'm too tall for that. I started looking at them in Atlanta, and I think what it is when I lived in Atlanta, a lot of people drove Chargers, and I saw them, and I was like, yo, like, this, I like the way the Charger looks. I drove it, and it had a lot of room in it, and you know, I just really liked the car, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, like, I'm getting this car. And Joshler's Cam, I don't know, it says, what do you like better, using your glasses or contacts? A lot of you guys might have noticed in my recent videos, I've started wearing my contacts again. I started wearing those like when I first moved to the New York house. I know there was a couple of vlogs and stuff where I had contacts in, and I don't know if anyone really noticed as much. When we moved back to Atlanta, you know, I still had my contacts that I got for Christmas last year in there, and I'm like, yo, like, I need to wear these contacts. Like, I used to wear contacts. I started wearing glasses and contacts in middle school, and I used to wear contacts, you know, all the time. Like, as soon as I woke up, it was my routine, put them in, wear them pretty much throughout the whole day. When I came home, if I started playing video games, I would wear glasses. Well, it's kind of where I started wearing glasses because I couldn't play stuff with contacts in. My eyes would get dried out, and it would just irritate me. And when I got out of school and I graduated high school, I just would wake up and just put my glasses on because I would like literally wake up and just start playing Call of Duty. But now that I'm not playing anymore, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. You guys like sharp with glasses? You guys like sharp with contacts better? What do you think? I know I don't have them in right now because I didn't bring them home from Atlanta. Sniffle Sneeze asks, how long does it take you to edit videos? It really just depends. Depends on the video. Honestly, it depends on the type of mood that I'm in. A lot of the times it's like a lot of tedious work, like the motion tracking. Because you have to go through, zoom in on your hand, and you have to like go frame by frame by frame by frame and motion track it across the screen. And I think sometimes it looks funny, and then some people comment like, oh, you're copying iDubbbz. Like, I did motion track before I even watched iDubbbz. I don't even know who iDubbbz was when I was doing motion tracking, so you can suck me, buddy. These Q&A videos, I could edit them so much quicker if I didn't like pop the tweet up on screen. And like sometimes I don't do that, like if I'm in a rush, but most of the time, like, I'll pop the tweet up, or in the would you rather, the tweet will pop up, because then I have to go through like my Twitter and then screenshot it, put it in the video, save it, change the size. But I would say on average for me to edit a video, it's probably like, I'd probably say like 2 hours of editing. When you competed, was it annoying if you played a team that just finished a match while you were waiting for hours? Yes, that was probably the most annoying. One of the most annoying things is getting iced. Being iced at an event is a real thing. We would sit around probably for hours waiting and waiting and waiting, maybe for losers bracket to catch up, waiting for a team to get into pool play, whatever it would be. Like, the scheduling was always just, it was so weird, and I don't know why. Some of the times I can remember back to when this happened in Call of Duty Ghost, when we played against E-Girl Slayers, and then at COD Champs for Ghost again, we had to play against Optic like right after. So we played all our pool play matches, sat around forever, and Optic was like the last match against Epsilon. I remember they got their ass whooped by Epsilon in pool play, and then they like announced the pools while Optic was playing or some shit, and it was like, you guys play Optic, and the guy came to us and was like, we're like, yo, we're gonna go warm up at the warm-up station. He's like, no, you guys have to be on stage right now. I'm like, what the fuck? We don't even get a warm up? And they were like telling us if we go warm up, we're gonna forfeit or some stupid shit. And we had to like play them right out the fucking gate. Yeah, that was probably one of the most annoying things about competing. Stealthy in the name, as what would you do if you were invisible for a day? If I was invisible for the whole day, I'd go to Area 51 and figure out what's in there. I know y'all are expecting like some perverted shit, but no, I'm going to Area 51. Coming from Chumper Dumper, when you were a kid, did you ever think you would get to where you are today? Never in a million years did I ever think that I would be doing YouTube, I guess, like for a living. I don't know why I put air quotes, because this is what I do for a living. Never would I think I would have been a professional gamer. Never would I think I would just, it gone from anywhere, because I was just playing. I literally remember when I first started, you know, playing games seriously is because I used to watch Halo, and I used to watch people like Final Boss and Carbon and stuff compete, and they would be on TV and shit. And I would never think that I would be doing that, and then I'd never think that I'd be doing YouTube, you know, to where I have people who actually want to watch my fucking videos. So that's pretty crazy to think of. Fun fact is, like, I used to be pretty good at baseball, and there was like a short period of time where I wanted to be a professional baseball player. And then I started playing video games, and yeah, that kind of happened. Terminator Taco asks, are you a lazy person? I wouldn't consider myself a lazy person. I don't like just laying around in bed. I hardly watch any TV shows because I just don't like, you know, just fucking laying around. Like if people are around and they're like down to do shit, like I'm usually down to do shit. Like, yo, y'all want to go to the fucking zoo? I'm like, dude, I'm 23. I'd love to go to the fucking zoo. Like, let's go walk the zoo. Like, I know you look at me, I'm like a big dude, but if someone's like, yo, you want to go outside and like play basketball? I'm like, I'm down to play basketball. So I wouldn't really consider myself a lazy person. I mean, obviously everyone has their times where they just get into a lazy slump. I wouldn't consider myself lazy. Have you ever gotten in trouble at school to get suspended? Never been suspended from school. I own myself as favorite competitive COD moment and why. I would have to say I have two of these, and it's probably my first event with Team Caliber in Atlanta. Just because a lot of the TK dudes were out there, like Jimmy, Minnesota Burns, Redneck Son, Koss. I had friends out there, and it was our first event as a squad and our first event repping Team Caliber, and like, only way that event could have gone better is if we would have beat Complexity in the finals. But like, we knocked out a lot of teams, we proved a lot of people wrong. Like, I feel like that made a name for ourselves in Black Ops 2. Like, people looked at us as a team to not fuck with, and we only lost one S&D the whole event. And it was just a fun event. It was in Atlanta. It was a good event. And afterwards, I went to Daytona Beach and chilled there for a week. So it was a good time. I would either say that or X Games. That's always my go-to favorite event, because once again, like, that event could have only gone better if we would have beaten Optic that last map. Like, that's the only thing that sucks about that event is we got second, we lost last map. Just it being X Games, and the fact that I have it's actually sitting right here. Like, the fact that I have a fucking X Games silver medal, and I can sit here and bullshit people and tell motherfuckers I'm an X Games athlete, like, that's just cool to me. What's one thing you'd like a fan to send you in the fan mail box? Easiest answer here is fan art. I love getting fan art. I don't know why. I just, because if you guys watch my videos, you know I fucking suck at art. If you watch the vlogs, you know that I'm terrible at art. So I like seeing the shit that you guys can do, and it's funny seeing either me or my roommates or whatever put in the art form. So if you guys are good at art, send some art to the fan mail box. I'll try to remember. I know I always say in a lot of videos, like, I always say, like, yo, I'm gonna put this in the description. I always end up forgetting. Like, I forgot my brother's Twitter that one time. I think I forgot the EGL shop in one video. If I remember, I hope I do, I will put the new fan mail box address in the video. If not, it's probably in Koss and Chaos's descriptions, but I'll put the new address so you guys can send us some fan mail to the new house. So _ Looney asks, who's your favorite rapper right now? Hashtag fuck Kodak Black. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Kodak Black. I listen to him. I think Hans' brother was telling me, like, yo, you gotta listen to Kodak Black, and I listen to shit. I'm like, yo, is this guy serious right now? I don't know. I have a lot of them. Like, J. Cole's new album is not bad. It's not my favorite album. Kendrick Lamar, like, becoming a big fan of Travis Scott lately. Michael Kahn 4 says, why are you not trying to lose weight? Not in a bad way. How is that not in a bad way? What the fuck does that even mean? I was talking to Crispy, because Crispy said he's gained like a lot of weight since he moved to the house. I think we're gonna try to, like, I don't know if we're gonna do a competition of some sort or something. I know I've had a couple fans tweet me like, yo, I love your videos, I don't want you to die. I'm fat. I'm not that fat, like, to the point where I'm like one fucking chip away from cardiac arrest, okay? So I've had fans tweet me fucking paragraphs like saying like, oh, I want you to die and shit, like get help. I'm like, motherfucker, what? I think at TK we're gonna try to get healthy. This is gonna be the year that we try to get healthy. Coogan4 asks, what do you think of supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered? PS, you can only get cosmetic stuff and melee weapons. I saw a couple questions that asked if I've been playing MWR or IW. I actually haven't played MWR since the New York house because the internet just hasn't been up there, like to the point where I even want to get on the game. Like at the Atlanta house, I hardly played any games just because the internet was so bad. And then here, I didn't even bring my PlayStation home. So I haven't played MWR since any of these updates, but I see people bitching about supply drops and they complain about supply drops. And in no way am I like trying to like say I support the idea of supply drops. I just don't understand like the negativity towards them. Maybe you guys can help me in the comments understand that, but to me, I don't buy supply drops because I know that 3 years from now, I look at shit and I'm like, if I look 3 years back and I'm like, damn, wish I didn't spend $100 on supply drops, like, then I just won't get them. I don't give a fuck about how my gun looks, the camo. I don't want a melee weapon. As long as they don't add like OP ass guns that you have to get out of supply drops, then I'm fine with supply drops. I don't give a fuck. But don't put some like super OP gun that, you know, I have to go out and spend $1,000 to try to get, or I'm gonna be getting my butt cheeks waxed in the fucking game. But if you just want to add camos and melee weapons, just fucking go for it. Joel Panda 85 asks, well, I'll be getting a dog because Kos and Crispy have one. Crispy doesn't have a dog yet. Kos does, he has Marble. And probably not. At some point in my life, I'll want to get a dog, but like right now, I'm just like doing other shit, you know? I'm trying to focus on other stuff than taking care of another living creature. Like, I just don't know if I'm ready for that responsibility. And the last one's coming from AG61283. Says, what music did you listen to growing up? Started out, I listened to rap because I mean, I have 4 older brothers and they usually listen to that, and maybe that's why I speak with such foul language. So they would listen to rap music, you know, curse words and all, when I was a little kid, and so I would listen to rap. And then there was like a short little phase where you know, I feel like a lot of people go through this, where I bought a guitar. I had like a Fender fucking guitar and I wanted to learn how to play guitar, and I would listen to like Led Zeppelin and AC/DC and shit like that. So I do know a lot of Led Zeppelin songs. I used to be a big Led Zeppelin fan. And then after that phase, like through middle school, and I got into high school, and then I've always listened to rap. And I feel like a lot of people maybe they don't know that about me. Maybe they just judge me by the way I look and they don't see me as someone that would listen to rap. But they come to my stream and I'm sitting there like playing fucking A$AP Rocky or J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar, and they're like, what is this guy listening to? Whose fucking white kid is this? But I don't know, it's just always what I've listened to. So yeah, that's my taste in music. You'd think being from Kentucky I'd like country. I hate country music. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for sending in all the questions. I appreciate it. Once again, if you guys like the video, make sure you guys leave a like. It helps me out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Till next time, I'll be doing a Never Have I Ever with my parents, and I'm out of here. Peace.